Hello everybody to the Pen MD, and today we are going to be looking at the Scheaffer's Imperial I. It is a vintage pen. It was made in something around 60s, 70s, and I bought it generally new old stock, maybe a little bit used, but it has no great marks of using. So we're gonna start with a nib. The nib is a broad nib. It's a semi-hooded nib. I don't know if you can see it correctly. Yeah, it's a semi-hooded nib. It's in broad, and I don't know what the material of the nib is because it was made out of gold or gold-plated. It's not gold-plated, so I assume it is a white gold or steel. It doesn't look like a white gold, but I don't really care. It can be gold or it can be steel. I don't know that. The pen is friction fit. It is it is holding not very tight, but I am sure that it will not the cap will not come off on itself. The the thing that blocks the cap is this metal ring in here, and if you can see, the pen the cap is going off slightly. Now it blocks on the ring, and now the ring, the cap is popping off when I'm putting the ring out of the cap. The pen is cartridge converter pen. It was made also with a filling system similar to the power filler, but this one is cartridge converter pen. The cap is made out of cheap metal, and the body is made out of rather cheap plastic, very cheap plastic. On the cap we can see the stripes. I don't know if you can see. Oh yeah, you can see it. The clip is very sturdy, very sturdy clip. It's hard to bend it, but I don't trust at all clips like that. I don't like them at all. On the top it is a flat top. On the rear end there are circles. There are circles. Some circles on the rear end. Yeah, the pen weighs 14 grams when it's capped and 10 grams when it is uncapped. And now the measurements. The pen is 12.3 centimeters when it's capped. When it's uncapped, it is 11.6 centimeters, and it posts, and it posts very deeply, very securely, and very nicely. When it's posted, the pen is 14.2. Okay, we're gonna put the cap aside. We're gonna zoom in, and we're gonna start our writing sample. So the pen is Scheaffer this is their company name before they removed the S from the Scheaffer. From the Scheaffers they removed S, and now we have Scheaffer only. Imperial I. The ink is Waterman Blue. Oh, then the nib is broad gold or steel nib, I don't know. And now we're gonna start our quick brown fox. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The pen writes a little bit scratchy, but I think it has feedback. It has a feedback and a little bit of scratch, but it has a sweet spot. It has a sweet spot like pens like Lamy 2000 or something like that. It writes better when you adjust the angle of the nib to the paper. It writes very good. I am very happy about the nib. The nib is very good. But and now I'm gonna show you that it has no gift at all. It can't be bent because I think because of the fact it is a semi-hooded nib and it's very rigid. I think because of its rigidness, it has to be steel nib. But I don't know if they made like an alloy of very hard gold or something like that, very hard white gold. I like this nib very much, this pen very much. It looks and it feels very cheap, but uh, it's very light. It posts very well. It's a pen for posters, yeah, and I think it's a great pen. I bought it uh, for around 15 euro, yeah, 18 euro. And the and in its price, it's a very good pen. It's better than all of the new pens that are coming out from manufacturers like Parker or any other like Waterman and something like that. New pens. And if you can find one on your own, I recommend you buy it. It writes very good. Maybe a little bit scratchy, but I said it has a sweet spot. You have to adjust your hand and where you put the nib to the paper, because when you roll it over, you can see it writes. Now it's on like a zero angle. I put it to the right and it rides very smoothly. But when I too much to the right and it rides very scratchy. But when I turn the nib a little bit left, it stops writing. So, but when you put it right to the paper, little bit to the right side, it writes very smoothly. And this is the broad nib. The ink flow is very nice. I can show you. It's not that wet. It's not that wet, but it's perfect. It's like perfect. It doesn't leave too much ink and it doesn't leave not enough. So I recommend this pen. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll be seeing you in another film. Thank you very much. Goodbye.